really going to enjoy her. I heard her first on tax day in Des Moines. She's got a spirit about her that you'll definitely come to like. She is a leader and co-founder of the Des Moines 912 Project. She is a military wife of Rick Rogers, who spent 12 years in the Air Force and then got out. And then 9/11 happened, and he told his wife that he felt the calling to go back in and serve again. This time he went into the United States Army, and he's currently still serving across the seas right now. And he's been active now in the Army for 6 years. Please help me welcome Lynn Reed Rogers.
Well, hello, Patriots.
Hello.
How's that greatest tax break ever working for you? Have you found it yet? I'm still looking. I'm looking for hope and change, too. Every day I get up, and I hope that when I turn on Fox News, something changed, but that ain't happening either. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the 912 group, and then my husband asked me to read a poem that he had written for Memorial Day last year. As people in the 912 group, we follow the 9 principles and 12 values. And the first one is, America is good, and dang it, I'm damn proud to be an American.
Yes.
I've never not been proud, although I'm getting a little leery. Number 2 is that I must try to be a more honest person tomorrow and today than I was yesterday. I believe in God, and He is the center of my life. The family is sacred. My spouse and I are the ultimate authority, not our government.
Yes.
If you break the law, you pay the price. Justice is blind, not social, not equal, it's blind. So if you do wrong, you do the time. I have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, but there are no guarantees of an equal result in this. I work hard for what I have, and I will choose to be charitable to whom I wish. We are one of the most charitable countries in the whole world. We give and we give and we give and we give and we give. And I thank all of you for being those charitable people, because charity comes from the heart. It doesn't come from our government, and it doesn't come from being forced. It is not un-American to disagree with authority or to share my personal disagreements. The government works for me. And those are the people we need to elect, the ones who care about the people. They belong to us. We pay them. So, let's make them answer to us. I'm going to read a soldier's view. And I'm going to try not to cry. I enlisted in the U.S. Air Force at age 21. Like most people, I never thought much about patriotism, except for what I saw in John Wayne movies, or what freedom really meant to me. I knew I was free, but not how I got there or who gave it to me. It was during basic training in 1981 that I learned about our military history. I read about the sacrifices of our colonial soldiers that fought for liberty and freedom against the English tyranny at Valley Forge, knowing they may freeze to death before they ever even had a chance to live it, and they still did it. Still, I did not appreciate it. I could almost smell the mustard gas that permeated the trenches of our doughboys that they fought and died in. Still, I could not fathom it. I was angry as I relived the vicious and unprovoked attacks on our ships and bases in Pearl Harbor. My chest swelled with pride as our Marines, sailors, Coast Guards, Merchant Marines, and Army Air Corps invaded the shores of Europe and the skies and islands of the Pacific. Now I thought I knew. I discovered the horrendous conditions our military endured over the years in the bitter cold mountains of Korea, the booby-trapped rice paddies, the jungles of Vietnam, and the inhumane treatment of our POWs, and all the unanswered questions about those still missing in action. This I could not imagine. Now my head is on the chopping block. Cold War era, nuclear threats, fear of a Soviet invasion, mass destruction is inevitable. Do I just quit basic training and worry only about myself, like so many of the me generation I grew up with? This was my turning point. If we went to war and there was an invasion, who will protect my friends, my family, the loved ones, my great country? Those service members that went before me did not back down. It was part of their DNA, and now it is part of mine too. They sacrificed their lives for others, so I would live